right. I gave them.
It's so hard.
I gave them the big camera. I gave y'all the big camera, and I gave me the little camera. So you're welcome. By the way, guys.
Don't.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's a podcast that doesn't have a name yet, but it will soon. The first podcast of 2022 to not degrade women.
We love women. We love everybody here.
Yes, exactly.
Do we love everybody?
We're actually gonna stray away from that topic. We're more so free-spirited individuals, I feel like. Yeah. So welcome to the welcome back.
Welcome to the podcast.
Watch how I flow. Watch how I flow on this beat like I knew better. There ain't no content can see thinking you better. Move out the way, they repeat like a two-letter. Word that I rethink and speak like a
two good guests here. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Gage. That's it.
That's
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna need your name, your class, and your major. And I'm also gonna need like a fun fact about it.
That's too personal, but I'll start. My name's Gage. I'm a nursing major. I'm a junior.
Ooh.
So one more year and I'm out this thing.
Really?
And one fact about me, I'm 6'3". Come at me.
That's
fun
a
fact.
fun fact.
Fun fact. That's just a fact.
That's a terrible fun fact.
Fun fact, I'll beat anybody in this room at spike ball, volleyball, and football. I'll make that claim.
Football?
What aspect of football?
Routes, one-on-one.
Bro, you're getting clamps.
I will jump now, Moss. Both of you.
You're gonna get the clamp. Like,
No.
bro,
Did
I
you play
got
football?
you. No, but like,
Jeremy,
okay,
why are you
That's-
off the
that's-
frame?
I'm so sorry.
You gotta stay at your table.
He can't.
I'm so sorry.
He can't. He hasn't played football. He's not cramping me. Z, I get that he's faster than me, but like,
I'm not faster than you?
No.
I don't think you're that much faster than Gage. He's pretty fast.
You have no cornerback like mechanics. He does. That's the one I'm worried about. I feel like I can mossy. I think my height.
Look, we're not going to talk about it because I run track. So he can say whatever he wants about football.
He jumps outward. I jump up.
I wasn't good at football, so I can't speak.
That's why I made the claim. I feel like I can beat you on volleyball, beat you on spike ball. And I was going to say baseball, but he got me on baseball. He got me on track. That's why I said football.
I think I got you on baseball too because I was pretty cold at baseball at one point in my life.
No. There we go.
I'm a cold base runner. I used to be like one of
Oh, you had to get on base to base run.
That's very true.
You not hitting the ball,
No,
bro.
I'm a base runner. I'm not a.
All right, then
You're nothing else. You're just a base runner.
I'm just a base runner.
Then we're not playing the same game.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm useful.
We're supposed to say our major.
Yeah.
Name
I'm
major.
sorry for the flex, but I'm a biochem major.
Class 2.
I'm a senior technically by credit, and everybody hates to hear that, but I'm a senior by credit. I only
your
been here
actual class though, like your.
I've been
actual-
here 3 years.
He's
and
He's
I'm
a junior.
senior.
He's a junior. Okay.
And then a fun fact: I lift every day. Every day.
He's
Nice.
swole. You can see it. Flex on real quick.
Yeah, flex.
Flex on.
Nah.
Never mind.
Yeah, he lifts, man. He's a lifter. Yeah, and y'all already know me. So
I know you.
let's just dive deep into this first topic. We have a really good first topic. What is it?
All right, so we asked everybody on Instagram to give us topics. 2 people, we'll start this strong. 2 people asked about relationships and our opinions about them. Mine, no.
Oh, my opinion on relationships. Obviously, I don't have one.
I don't have one, so that's why we're not going to talk about it.
I don't want one.
I'm not even in one. I don't have the credits to talk about it. So moving on to much better topics. Jesus Christ.
Please.
I will fold you. The next week, if somebody gives me relationships as a topic, I'm folding them because this is not a relationship podcast. Go listen to, I don't know, those dudes that like be talking about relationships.
Yeah, there's so many like relationship
There's
podcasts.
so many.
You don't need our opinions.
Yeah,
on
you
them.
don't need my
You don't
opinion.
need them.
Bro. I'm 20.
Yeah, I'm also
I don't
20.
have a good opinion.
I'm 20 and
I'm
yeah.
20 and I'm single. I'm not doing something
I'm 20
right,
and
so I'm just
single
not going to
and
give you
I'm broke.
advice.
So I'm not going to teach you how to
It's
make
the
money.
and I'm broke.
I'm
Exactly.
also
We don't
very
have
broke.
money for relationships.
No, we don't. All right. So the first topic for me is by my friend Emily Ann, and she said adulting. Oh, drum roll, please. Adulting. We are now adults, and
Technically, yeah.
technically, we're in the transitioning years from childhood to
oldest.
adulthood. And
You are the oldest.
you are the oldest, aren't you? How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20?
When you turn 21?
March.
Oh, very soon.
Yeah, very soon, man. Congratulations on being able to drink poison.
I don't drink poison.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Well, you're
Cool.
20, so you shouldn't be drinking poison.
Adulting. It's weird. I mean, we're not like fully adulting yet because I'm still in college. I'm still like living on campus.
Yeah.
So I'm not like paying rent every month. So I'm not like that type of adulting. But I don't know, like college is kind of adulting
It is.
because like you're forced to like do assignments.
Oh, that's not how I thought of it.
Read syllabi.
No, like no one's like emailing your parents saying like, hey, like your son missed class today.
Facts. Like, it's up to you.
You're missing assignments, all that type of stuff. Like, so college is like, it's just like adults like doing school. It's still school, but like you have to be an adult. Like you have to do your stuff.
Yeah, like I gotta wake up and go to track practice, or else I'll miss track practice. Like nobody's gonna like wake me up and like yell at me for not going to track practice. They're gonna be like, "Why'd you miss?"
Facts. Like I have to do clinicals. I have to get up and go do clinicals.
Yeah,
And if I don't, I just fail the class. It's like it's no like second chance is nothing. It's just like I either fail or I don't.
and then you get opened up to more financial like responsibilities. Like as a kid, like my parents never told me like no financial stuff. Now I'm literally sitting down like in the room with my stepdad and my mom, and we're talking about like how can we pay for the year and like what money I need to make over the summer to like repay them and like all types of things. Like there's actual stakes, you know, like actual stakes because I'm broke right now. I'm like
I feel that.
I'm very broke.
I'm very broke.
and I'm gonna need to get a job over the summer to save up like a certain amount of money so I can pay for next semester. And like it's like there's more responsibilities as your childhood gets washed away. Like your parents are no longer yelling at you for not doing the dishes. They're yelling at you for spending $200 where you shouldn't be, like on a tattoo or something. Which I am gonna get tattoos this year, and I'm broke. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I want tattoos too.
You do?
Yeah,
we are gonna get that.
we are gonna get
tattoo.
the
We're just broke right now. So
yeah.
we
I'm
can't.
beyond broke.
Yeah, like
My
honestly,
bank account
like
negative.
negative. Like I saw my bank account. It was negative the other day. It's positive now. Only like $40. So
I don't have a negative bank account, so I can't.
Yeah, Jeremy is also adult. He works.
He
gets
works.
paychecks.
I do get paychecks. I tutor.
I don't have time for paychecks because I'm an athlete.
I don't have time to tutor because I'm a nursing student, and so yeah.
So we're all in different boats. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think of adulting like kind of that way. I think of like stuff as a kid I couldn't do that I can do now. Like I don't have to tell nobody where I'm going, what I'm doing. Like I'm just gonna like do it at this point. Like if I'm driving somewhere to go see somebody or do something like that, like I'm not telling nobody. I'm gonna just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like I know we're not supposed to talk about this, but that's why I like being single. Wait, listen though. Listen.
That's facts, though. That's facts.
That is facts, bro.
You are not obligated to tell anybody where you are going at any time. Which
And-
is,
Business.
I mean, you never are, but like when you're in a relationship, it's kind of common
It's
courtesy.
common courtesy. I like that. Common courtesy.
No, I don't like it. But you're facts, though. Like you.
Nah, yeah.
You
Like,
don't have to tell anybody.
one thing I'm bad at, and I think y'all notice, I'm horrible at telling stories. Like I won't skip sections like on purpose, like to make me look better. I'll literally skip sections of like chunks of stories. Like, hey, what were you doing at 4:00 today? Oh, I was editing for about 3 hours, and I'm telling you this at 5:00. Like, bro, you weren't editing for 3 hours. You're lying. Like you know, and like that's
Facts.
yeah.
You're lying.
So, you know, like I like being, you know, by myself as an adult because I get to do what I want and I don't have to worry about like, oh, I did this at this time and I have to make sure I tell this person that I did this at this time. Like, I'm not really
Absolutely.
organized and I hate that organization aspect that you have to do, and you have to do that the R word relationship.
I think like before we were like adults, we had to filter everything we were doing. Like we had like everything that we were doing, we had to get checked by somebody. Like our parents, our teachers, our coaches, everything. But now it's like, no, you're free to do whatever you want. Just do the right thing.
Yeah, it's sometimes like hard to do the right thing though. That's also the part of adulting. Like we
choosing the right thing to do.
You should choose to do right, but if you don't, like it's kind of on you.
Facts.
You make a mistake.
Like
you live with it.
Like everyone is like just like okay, you have freedom, but everyone is also expecting you to do like the right things.
Yeah, freedom, but now it's on you.
Yeah, full responsibility, which is kind of nice in some ways.
It's kind of nice, but it's also like, dang, I gotta like act right every day. Like, dang.
Yeah.
Like every day you have to wake up and like do the right thing, and some days you won't. Like it's true. Some days you just won't do the right thing. It sucks because then you're like, I
feel like it's a daily thing. It's a daily struggle though to
live. It hurts.
Kind of have to like rely on like people around you, not necessarily like your parents, but people around you. Be like, hey, did I do this right? And people are like, nah.
Yeah, like I hang out with.
You did not.
I hang out with these guys because like Gage is a really good influence on like a lot of things, which is crazy.
Yes.
He's like
one thing about Gage.
Yeah, one thing about Gage, he's a good influence. You know what I'm saying? He's a good guy.
Appreciate it. So Z.
Me in check. You know what I'm saying?
So Z.
Real quick, before we continue on to the next topic, I wanted to talk to y'all because it's the only camera. So you see these phone mics in our hands.
Yeah.
These will soon be upgraded to real mics. And then
it's work in progress.
We only have 2 cameras right now, but that's because the equipment room is going to open up soon. We'll have 3 cameras.
Whoa.
Soon we'll have more lights. Soon. Very soon. I just wanted to start doing these podcasts because I feel like I was relying on HBU's like their stuff. Like I was relying on like the equipment room to like do my podcast, and I realized like I have enough stuff to do a podcast, even if I have to be recording on my phone. Which is okay.
Totally fine.
Yeah,
totally fine.
It's dope.
And
we're gonna have a great time.
Right now, it looks very weird, but we're making the best of what we got.
Facts. So
right, next topic.
Next topic. Addie wants to know about dream weddings. Kind of playing off of adulting.
Dream weddings.
Dream weddings. I'll
From
be honest.
The 20-year-old.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Addie. Not even a single idea in my mind.
I know for a fact that I want to do a backflip.
I want my wife to be in a white dress. I want to be in a suit. And I want my friends and family to be there and us to be happy. That is my dream wedding.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
It's nothing I usually concern myself with. I'm trying to be a doctor. Like, I don't worry about weddings.
I'm over here thinking about, like, my next track meet and stuff.
You know what?
I'm thinking about, like paying my next bill. Like,
No.
I'm not worried about
That's for
a
real.
wedding.
The only thing that concerns me with weddings is like the money. The money is the only thing that I'm ever going to be concerned about.
Jeremy,
with
that
weddings.
mindset is horrible because, honestly, money is only a resource. You should be thinking about what you want to buy with that money, not the money itself.
Wow. You're a genius, bro.
Well, I mean, I don't know why, but like it seems like girls think of like their dream weddings way more than guys do. Like
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh, no.
I think it's because they're just better at thinking about that stuff, than we are. Like, I wouldn't think about, like my mom, she thinks about curtains and like rugs and like matching the room.
No, interior designing, that's my stuff. Like I love
I'm
interior
horrible at
designing.
that. I'm horrible at
That's
that.
bro. One thing about it, my furniture in my house is gonna be A1. It's gonna be nice. Like you
Can you help me whenever I
Yes,
move in?
absolutely.
Thank you. Really appreciate
like
it.
my apartment or
I
my
can
home
attest.
will be crazy cool.
Gage
You know-
has a great setup.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that I'm good at is I'm good at like organizing rooms like for the space. I'm very good at that. Like I'm good at like making space. Like some rooms that are open, like open vibe rooms. Living room should always be open.
100%.
Your room should be like the clothes, like you have a path. But like I feel like open rooms, like especially when you walk in, that should be like the vibe of your house. Again, that's just me. But yeah, like I guess girls just think about weddings more than guys. It's just-
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I guess that some people just think about weddings more than
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
Personally, me, I have not thought a single thing about it until I saw this comment.
Neither have I.
I have nothing to say.
Addie, if you're watching this, comment what your dream wedding is. Julia, has a question for us, and I'll kind of give you the backstory of this question. So I got a random text asking, like, the age-old question. What do you put first when you pour cereal? Do you put cereal first and then milk, or milk first and then cereal? Now, I thought this was a very, very simple answer, and so I, within seconds, said, I'm going to pour the cereal first and then the milk.
Okay.
I then got harassed, on my phone saying, oh my gosh, I can't believe you. That's disgusting. And I was very confused. So Julia asked, why do you put cereal first and not milk? And then she follows up and says, do you put your Oreos before your milk in too?
Okay, I have a problem with what her little comparison is.
Comparison with Oreos?
You dip Oreos in. You don't dip like your Cheerios in your milk and then eat it. You dip Oreos in your milk and then you eat it. So that's like a whole different action. You'd be a psychopath if you put Oreos in a cup and then you poured milk in it.
You'd also be a psychopath if you got like a single piece of cereal and dipped it in milk.
No, you would definitely be a psychopath.
Yeah.
What is that one horror movie?
Get Out. I was exactly
Get Out.
She did that.
She does that,
didn't she? Yeah.
Yes.
Julia, you're looking weird, bro. Because
now you're looking like a psychopath.
You're looking like a psychopath.
You're looking like a mad psychopath.
No, I was thinking about this the whole time. Like, Get Out is the perfect example why you should pour milk first. Like,
No, for Oreos, yeah, but for cereal,
I mean, you can honestly pour milk first and still like if you're one of those people who eat a lot of cereal, you pour your milk first and then you refill like you refill every time you run out of cereal.
No, I do that.
Yeah.
The only time there should be milk before cereal is if you're going on your second or third pour.
Or maybe they're already knowing that they're going on their second or third pour, so they pour like the amount of milk that they want, and then they pour the cereal.
Okay, but I think this question is revolved around the initial brand new bowl. You have cereal and milk. What are you pouring first?
So what my
I'm
brother
doing cereal every single time.
Ugo does is he always pours the milk first. He puts it in the microwave. He warms it up, and then he pours the cereal.
That's gross. That's weird, bro.
You almost said it was gross, but you haven't done it yet, have you?
No.
So you wouldn't know if it tasted good or bad.
That's why I stopped myself and said it sounded weird.
Yeah, it sounds weird, but you should try it.
No,
you should try it.
I think I'm good too.
That sounds like oatmeal.
Wait, how do you think you're good if you've never tasted it?
I just don't like milk in general. Like, it messes me up now. I think.
Are you lactose?
I think so now.
Damn, he's brother intolerant. That's crazy.
Oh no,
bro! And it was I've never been like this in my life until I got to college. And then I started noticing how cheese was doing me. It was really messing me up, bro. No cap.
No kizzy, bro.
Bro.
So I'm milkshakes dog me. Milkshakes bend me over and dog me. It's crazy.
I'm trying to think of things that always give me an upset stomach.
Wings.
For you, wings.
Wings.
For you, wings.
I don't get an upset stomach over wings. But I do get an upset stomach over eating too many burgers.
Yes. If I eat too many fried food, oh bro, I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling good.
Facts.
If it's I can
it's horrendous.
Okay, so Whataburger. If I have Whataburger too many times in a week, I feel horrible. Oof. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Back on the cereal and milk thing.
Again, it's your preference. I personally put the cereal first and then I put the milk, but I always warm it up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you say it's gross and you've never tried it, shut your mouth. That's ignorance.
I think that's gross, and I've never tried it. So
shut your mouth. That's ignorance.
I think it doesn't make sense. So I asked Julia,
You know how weird the phrase "that sounds gross"? You're using the wrong sense. That sounds gross. It doesn't. It's not like you're using your taste to see it. It tastes gross. You're saying it sounds gross.
No, but the reason why you say it sounds gross.
English major
is because what you're saying. I'm hearing.
Yeah. What
the
you're
sound
hearing
is gross.
Yeah, but you use your taste to determine if things are gross or not your hearing.
All right, bro.
Dummy.
Wow. So
okay, go off, bro.
So I talked to Julia. She said that she doesn't want her cereal to be super soggy when she eats it, so she puts the milk in first so that the cereal on top still stays semi-crunchy.
For some reason, that's the best part of some cereal. Like
the semi-crunchy and like kind of the kind of soggy.
Yeah.
It's like the best part.
Or if like you just like eat fast, you won't have to deal with that problem.
The soggy though, I like it whenever it's soggy, but only when it's warm. If it's cold and soggy, it doesn't get sweet at all. But if it's warm and soggy, like the sweetness of the cereal like really pops.
I did not know that Z liked warm cereal. This
It's
kind of
so
throwing me
bad.
off. It's throwing me off.
It's throwing you off, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sure.
This part is gonna get cut out. Though, so
Okay. I mean, you can leave it in. It's like a raw, unfiltered.
Yeah.
Like
The many ways the world could be ending.
The,
So for our next topic, our next topic
the
is
mini-
from my good friend Cammy, who actually she is gonna be on this podcast soon.
that's awesome.
Yeah, great person,
Dope.
great people. She said the many ways that the world is ending. So there's a little context to this. So Cammy and I are were in a natural science class together, and we read this article about like how the world will end.
I heard about this.
It was pretty kind of sad, actually. The world, like as we know it right now, like there's so many things that could like take us out. But by 2050, like I'm pretty sure the human race is gonna go bye-bye. Hear me out, guys.
Wow.
This is just,
I don't think so.
This is just one. This is just one of like many things that can take us. Like we're only focusing on one part. So the carrying capacity of the Earth is measured at 10 billion creatures, like humans. That's like the carrying capacity. We have 7.9. 7.9.
We don't have almost 8 billion.
Yeah, we
people.
almost have 8 billion. Fam.
Do we?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna look that up. Real quick.
Yeah, look that up, man. Look up exactly how many people we have. It's like might be 7.8.
There's a lot of people, is what you're trying to say. Though.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Wow, there's 7.9 billion people. He's right.
7.9 billion people. Because I read the article relatively like
Recently.
Like recently, yeah, right? Because I talked to him about it. And the carrying capacity of the world is 10 billion people. By 2050, we will have 10 billion people on the Earth.
So it says by 2050 there'll be 9.9 billion people.
Yes, and that's whenever starvation. This is only by overpopulation. We're not even talking about like global warming, nothing like that. Literally, just by the population alone, the world will be like on the brink of extinction by 2050. Because we'll deplete all the resources. There'll be a bunch of trash, all that stuff, and it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna suck. So I think like the reason why we're not gonna be able to fix that problem is because America. Listen to this, okay?
He wants to get political.
Your rights.
He wants to be political.
No, this is not even political. This is all people have rights. Every person.
Should, yeah.
No
Yes,
matter what.
100%.
Well, okay, we're not going to talk about like how many rights they have, but they all have rights. Okay? Your rights matter more than the survival of the human race. I'm going to say this again. Your rights matter more than the survival of the human race. If somebody were to tell you you can only have one child, what? No, that's against my rights. I'm going to have 2 children just because you said I'm only have one, right? Somebody like if everybody has that mindset,
Oh, you're saying like that's
Like-
how people think that like
Yes.
your rights care.
we could totally
more than
right
that.
now, if we were to make a law that says that everybody can only have one child, we could totally avoid this problem. We could totally avoid this problem. We could continue living. But because we're America and we have freedom, our freedom of us, like one person, matters more than like the freedom of like the whole like world. So because we're like so selfish as Americans, we're not gonna only have one child, and we're gonna bump into this problem. And whenever it finally becomes a problem, it's gonna be too late to fix it. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're literally gonna run into this problem like head first, and it's so funny because like we're gonna watch it happen. Like, it's gonna be like 9.8 billion people, and then the government's gonna be like, "Oh, maybe this is a problem." It's gonna be too late. It is.
So Z told me this like 3 weeks ago, and I like personally have never thought about this, but it sounds really like too true to believe. And I know what you're saying is true. And like if the 10 billion number is like the number, like the max number we can get to,
Carrying
and
capacity.
statistically by 2050 we're at 9.9. Everything you're saying like makes a lot of sense.
It's gonna be raps.
But I think my brain just hasn't wrapped around it yet, so it's just like it's not processing.
Because what would you guys do? Like, what would you do to like avoid this problem?
Thanos snap.
No, What would you like do as not genocide, Jeremy? That is genocide. That is literal genocide. No, what would you do as like a government official? What would you do like to fix this problem?
I would colonize Mars.
Dude, you know Elon, bro. He's trying to.
Okay, what would you do?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I said it, Thanos.
No, not genocide, Jeremy. What would you do as a government official? What would you do?
Get Thanos, bro. Like, I don't know. I would rather the Marvel interpretation of it.
Yeah, like
You would kill half.
I think
I let Thanos decide. If I die, I die. If I don't,
No Thanos. You. What would you do? Like, what law would you create to like stop this from happening?
I think you said it. It's like
I think it's inevitable.
Well,
It's
yes,
inevitable.
that.
There's nothing. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing that our officials can do because
In America, yes.
in America, yeah.
I don't want the world to end in 2050 though.
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can tell you. Like, we're not gonna make it that far. Even global warming, like that stuff is gonna be critically bad by 2050. Like the ocean's gonna rise like a couple feet because of like all the melting caps, and then like some cities are gonna be lost. And stuff.
Okay, well this sounds really bad. It's kind of on Jeremy's line of thinking. Do you think that won't kill people?
That will.
So then our like timeline will like.
I think naturally, like there's going to be like
I think the Earth is gonna combat that. The Earth is definitely gonna be like, oh, bet, like flip over a couple million over here.
I think if COVID's shown us something though, like the Earth and like the world and like just cycles of human time.
Hey, by the way, COVID is good for the Earth. It's killing humans.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that, but like as
that was OD.
As a science person, like those things just tend to happen to make our lives survive easier. It's like natural selection.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I want to talk about. Natural selection. There's people that like kind of what you said and kind of what you said put together. You said that people like don't care about like their Earth's like
it's about the human population.
The human population over their own rights. That's why people like not political. But like when you tell people like personal hygiene, social distance, vaccine, and people are like, nah, just I don't really care.
Yeah, no, I'm politically.
Those people those people more likely to have the consequences of like certain things, right? People who don't have personal hygiene tend to get the flu more often in flu season. Tend to have like worse like cancer and like health problems, you know? Like that's just like coming from a health major. Like I see that, like, you know, so I think that there is sadly like a natural selection of people just a little bit stubborn and just like don't really care about anybody else but themselves.
Sounds too political.
Bro. I was reading.
I don't mean to be political. If you got offended, I'm so sorry. But
wow,
like, that's
bro, I can't believe he brought politics and
you literally brought up
common sense. Why would you do that?
I was reading on some real intelligence may be inherited. Like the way you are, like the thinking, like how you think and all that could be inherited, just like addiction and stuff like that. Inherited.
I think addiction. That's like a chemical thing in your brain. Like it's definitely
chemical
like
imbalance.
It's definitely like something like neurological. I think that a lot of things when it comes to like opinions about certain stuff is definitely taught for sure. Like
yes.
We had this conversation.
Yes.
We had this conversation. We may not want to get into it, but like it is like there are certain lines of thinking.
Just know for a fact I was being very racist towards racist.
I don't. Okay.
I was
yeah. But
does that make sense?
Yeah. They are probably going to be confused.
Yeah,
I'm confused.
But
just know I don't like racist people. There you go.
I know.
Yeah,
that's like the bare minimum of like the stuff that I be saying about racist people.
That he does not like any of them.
I don't like them.
You shouldn't.
But yeah, so like we were talking, like there's certain there's certain lines of thinking that people are exposed to young, and it's just fostered. Like and it just grows, and so like certain people aren't allowed or never been given the opportunity to like have that chance to like think for themselves and form their own opinion on certain things, right? And so like that leads to like a lot of like misinformation and a lot of like disdain for certain people just because they just don't know.
Yeah, and it's like didn't we say that ignorance breeds hate?
Ignorance breeds hate.
Yeah,
because whenever you don't know something, you fear it, and when you fear it, you kind of like your body naturally just like has like a disdain for it, and you usually just like build a hatred for it because you choose, you know. So, and a lot of that comes from just not understanding certain things.
That's it. But back to the world ending. How do y'all think the world's gonna end? By the way,
non-politically, probably global warming or war. Probably.
Dang,
that's
Gage,
two political things, man.
I mean, it's world.
Honestly,
ending.
I'm gonna need you to get out of my show, bro.
My bad.
Go ahead.
Nuclear warfare. That's it. Like, pow, pow.
That's very political. Both of y'all are out the show. Anyways,
hopefully,
I don't
Jesus,
feel like that's political.
hopefully Jesus comes back.
Oh, maybe. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I would love that.
Yeah, that's for sure. That'd be live.
But yeah, 2050, guys. Put on your calendars. That's so sad.
The only one that can save us is Thanos.
Okay. I have like one.
You have one. Yeah.
I have a topic that kind of relates into the whole like Jesus coming back, like the whole like Christian
mingle.
Christianity.
Sorry.
I'm single as a
Single as a
Remember?
Yeah.
I sent him a video. It was like a Christian dating app, and it started with, "Are you Christian and single as a Pringle?" And I just immediately thought of Gage. I'm sorry for that.
We're not going to talk about relationships.
Well, Jeremy tried to
set me up at like a random track meet.
So I was at a track meet. Some girl was jogging, and Jeremy's like, "Why the heck is she jogging?" Right? And she's doing her cool down, obviously, because she just ran a race.
I wasn't thinking.
And then,
dude, middle of UH campus, like,
bro,
we were really there.
And then she jogs back, and he's like, "Hey, my friend here is 6'3" and he's single."
I never felt so uncomfortable in my entire life. I was like, Jeremy, why, bro? Like, why?
And he's a nurse.
Okay.
Oh my god, he said that too.
like, what do you expect her to do? To stop and like get my number?
No.
Oh my god, you're a nurse? Wow. Let me get your number.
No,
I'm actually not a nurse yet.
I'm not. Sadly,
I'm actually
I
on
want
my
to be
way.
a nurse. I want to be a nurse so bad. Jewel asked, "How did college affect y'all's relationship with God? If it did at all." So,
all right, Gage.
Disclaimer: I'm a Christian. If you couldn't tell already, I came into college like freshly believing in God. I kind of found Christ senior year of my high school, so I was like brand new to everything. And so coming to like a private Christian campus was very, very like, it kind of like I was already on fire for the Lord, so I was like already wanting a bunch of Christian exposure and like different like thinkings and different conversations. And so HBU definitely like gave me the opportunity to have those, right? But I mean, I think it's more so like what you prioritize more than what college does to you. Because if you're around people who like make that a priority, it's going to show, and vice versa. If you're around people who don't make that a priority, it's also going to show. So I think it's not so much like what college affected my relationship with Christ, but it's more so like the people I surround myself with that affect it for sure.
Jeremy?
I, as a Christian, had high moments and definitely some low moments.
Mm-hmm.
And college definitely affected those moments. If I would have went somewhere else, like, I don't think, because here you are surrounded by like a Christian community. So like there's always people to like kind of keep you going, keeping you like accountable with your faith. So if I was somewhere else, maybe I would have lost it. Maybe something else could have happened. I don't know. Yeah. But faith is sometimes a struggle. Even when you are in a Christian community, because you're like, oh, wow, like I'm not living like how everybody else is. And that kind of was an adjustment period for me coming here. Like everybody's so Christian. Oh my God, I'm horrified. And like, I had to be this goody two shoes and all that. And like, it took an adjustment period being here being like, oh, like there's like people like, and they're regular and they believe in Christ and they're good too in their own way. And it's kind of being comfortable with your own faith.
Yeah.
That's what I really mostly learned here. Being comfortable with your own faith.
That's good.
Me? So I was a Christian when I was a kid because my mom made me go to church. and now I'm a Christian because I like the Lord. So like
Good reason.
Yeah.
The difference is like I went from like kind of just being a Christian just because like, oh yeah, my parents are Christian and people talk about God, so I believe in that guy. Yeah. And then like I came here and now like, you know, same with adulting, like you do stuff on your own. And then I built a relationship with Christ like on my own here. And I also got like, you know, a cool little mentor. His name was Chris. He helped me out like with like staying straight, staying on a good path. And like then I joined Young Life and I've just been like worshiping Jesus, like getting closer with him and all that. I love like the different perspectives of like all the different like denominations and stuff. Like I like how all other like you realize that everybody interprets Jesus in a different way. Like not everybody interprets him in the same way. So like I love like even some of my friends who don't believe in like Christ, like I like hearing like what they believe and stuff like that. Like it's cool because like that's like, oh well, I experienced life like this, so this is how I perceive it. And I experienced life like how I did. Like I always believe in Jesus, so I'm gonna continue believing in him. Some people didn't, and some people still don't believe in him. Some people do. Like it's like you realize that everybody is like their own person. It's kind of weird.
I have now something to add because you brought that up. I grew up Catholic, and everything in like growing up was very personal. Like prayer was personal. Everything, like I mean, everything was like really to yourself. Until I got here and I saw a lot of singing and people praying aloud and all that. That was a shell shock to me. I was baffled. I was like, oh, I've not seen this but like from a priest. That's it. A priest prays. That's it. You pray on your own. And that was like really shocking coming here.
Yeah.
What were you going to say? I was going to say, I like what you said. Like, I think you definitely see different perspectives in like where people are at. Like some people, like you said, Z, just aren't here for the whole Christian thing, and like they don't really care. Like they're just going to get through schooling and go, and that's fine. Like I'm not going to tell anybody to do anything with their life, but like I can only just share what I've gone through. But I think it's almost like it's refreshing when someone is just so open if they believe in him or not, you know?
Yeah,
like
that's what I love about being here, man.
Like
meet all my Christian fellas.
In high school, I think everyone said they were Christian because they didn't want to like say they weren't Christian. Yeah, they don't want to be the outcast. So it was like to come here and like meet people like, oh yeah, I 100% like am a Christian, and people like, oh no, I personally don't have an opinion on it, so I'm just gonna just do school and get out. Like that's like you see a lot of people doing both.
Yeah, so, one of our closest friends is like that. Like he's just a school guy. Like he's not.
Yeah.
The religion thing is like weird. Agnostic. No, it's not weird. It's just how it's all set up right now.
True. Yeah. I mean,
but we love him. We love him to death.
That's also the cool thing about like coming here at college and like how that like affected our faith is I think like my mindset whenever I first was like found Christ was like, oh, I can only hang out with like people who are Christian. That's not true. Like you can definitely hang out and have cool conversations with people who aren't Christian and don't believe what you believe. Like you can still have really, really cool conversations. You can still like love on those people. Bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thanks, man.
But like, you know, like I think college is like showing me like, man, like you don't be exclusive to certain people. Like just talk to everybody, get to know everybody. Like
yes.
Like literally everybody, anybody and everybody can have an effect on your life.
Yeah,
so
you don't want
just
to be that one Christian that just doesn't talk to atheists. That's just weird.
it's weird. Yeah, it is weird.
Super weird.
It's like
Talk to everybody.
Everybody deserves a chance.
Yeah.
Talk to everybody, like, because you don't know what someone's been through. Like what if people aren't Christian because like they had like a horrible experience with the Christian in the past?
No, I had this student like that, kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
Because I'm a peer mentor. And he told me, like, hey, like, my uncle's a pastor, and I only known him to do, like, sin, and I just can't rock with Christianity. That's like, hey, that's what's up, bro. Like, that is you.
Yeah.
I understand your past. That doesn't change how I feel towards you. Like, that's just you. Like, I get that.
Yeah, biggest thing is just be real people and just like be polite to people, be kind.
Factual.
Yeah. So that's how I think, Joel, on how college affected.
And that's how I think college affected my life with Christ.
Yeah, for sure.
This is another one by Cammie. We love you, Cammie. She says she wanted to talk about parallel universes. What are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts on parallel universes? Like you know how okay.
Like
every
the
choice,
multiverse?
Yeah. Every choice you make,
every
choice you make, right, is like either a yes or a no. You do or you don't. There's only two choices, like with everything. Like every action.
And
only has
at the basic.
What was that movie? Oh, Us. So kind of like Us, in a sense.
Not at all.
Okay.
You were actually dead wrong.
I don't know what Us is. So
Us is a movie about like clones. That's what it's about.
Is it really clones?
Yeah, it's about clones.
But they do everything kind of.
Okay. Under them.
Yeah.
That's clones, man.
No.
Okay, so basically, it's like
I was wrong.
It's like whether or not I decide to like put my hand down or not. Like I'll put my hand down, then like that happens, and if I don't, in another universe, I did put my hand down. Like that's what it is. Like multiverse. Like every one of your choices, like another universe is made where you did do that thing, and then a universe is made where you didn't.
So you're asking if we believe that, or like
what are your thoughts on it?
That is too complicated. Like that's it. Like it's,
Gage,
I don't want to think about it.
I'm with the same thing about Addie's question about dream weddings. I just don't think about parallel universes like that. Z does. Like this dude, like is so educated on that type of
nerd
stuff.
out, bro.
He's nerded out, and it's so cool to hear. But my thoughts about someone who is not educated about it, one,
me,
it just seems so complicated to even like
fathom.
prove. Like to fathom. Like also, this is gonna be get brought up again, but I think certain people, like if there's like a possibility of it being like real or not real, a lot of people tend to lean on it being real.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I have to like lean like it's not real just to like say like, hey, this still is a possibility that it's not real. You know, like you can't definitively prove.
You gotta play devil's advocate.
Wait, no. With the multiverse, is more people lean towards it not being real because it's not something you can prove.
True. I mean, like I don't like that's the thing. Like I don't know how you would even prove that.
I don't think it's real. I personally don't think it's real. I think it's cool.
Shocking to me.
I think it's cool, but like how would you know how like we were looking at one video where it was like the universe, and then it was like the Earth, and then like the galaxy.
Yeah, that's just an idea though.
All the galaxies, and then like our universe and a whole bunch of more universes and stuff like that. I think that could be true. But I don't think that they have any correlation with each other because they're taking up the same amount of space. Like they would still be existing in space. Yeah. We're talking about like a choice splitting off into a different reality. Like that. Again, I'm only a third dimensional being living in a fourth dimensional space.
That's not true.
I don't understand nothing at all like that. Again, that is a fact. It is a fact.
No.
There are four dimensional movements in the space that we live in. There are. How are you gonna tell, bro? We're not gonna argue on this.
I just know about the 3 dimensions. I don't know about the fourth.
If you look up
the
fourth dimension, it's time. If you look it up,
no, it's not. But that's a theory.
Literally, look it up on Google. Type it in.
I understand. I understand that's a theory. That's
not
what
go
I'm
ahead,
saying.
type it in, Jeremy. Go ahead.
Audience, whoever's watching this, whoever's listening to this, whatever you're doing, me and Z have had days worth of time talking about like the fourth dimension and what it could be and what it's not, and like we've talked through it and we've come to a lot of conclusions like, oh, it definitely could be this, definitely is not that. And so this is a constant conversation, and my biggest thing I'll always tell Z and this is like the biggest thing I have to be a devil's advocate at. You can never fully definitively say the fourth dimensional movement is this, is that, or anything else. Oh yeah. So Jeremy asked fourth. He just Googled fourth dimension, and
Very basic.
And people also ask, what is the meaning of fourth dimension? It's a dimension in addition to length, breadth, and depth specifically. So it's an additional way to measure something.
Yes.
And then the next one said, are there fourth dimensions? And it says there is no fourth dimension. Anyone with a basic understanding of dimensions could tell you that an object with height, width, and depth is three-dimensional, and something with height, width, but no depth is a drawing. It's
Now,
two-dimensional.
Jeremy, type in the question, what is the fourth dimension?
So what I was going to go with is, if we knew the fourth dimension, like, we would eventually be able to like move on that fourth dimension. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I don't think that's true because we are three-dimensional beings.
Okay, so then will we be able to see a fourth dimensional thing?
Mm-mm.
So if you cannot, so like it's one of these things like there's nothing you can never definitively say one thing or another.
What does it say?
A four-dimensional space is a mathematical expansion of the concept of the third dimensional or 3D space. Big word here is concept, not fact. You know what I'm saying? So like that's like my biggest thing. Z is very, very like on top of like the whole like it's a possibility. I'm gonna roll with it, and it's a
Possibility
yes.
that could be time.
Yes,
Because
possibility that could be
technically,
time.
we don't, as humans, we don't understand like the whole concept of time. We understand. We can only measure it, but we don't actually know like what time is.
I hit the leg so
I
hard.
saw. I felt it for you,
I
bud.
kicked this little metal thing at the bottom of our table so hard.
Bro, you said,
Yeah.
but yeah,
it was-
again, it's a possibility that it could be time. It's also possible that, we're in a three-dimensional space and that's all there is.
there's possibility that like
There's 11 apparently.
that blows my mind because okay, Lex asked this, kind of goes off that. She asked, like, what's the fifth dimension? I'm sorry, people. If you can't definitively tell me what the fourth dimension is, don't
Then
ask
how
me.
in the world are we gonna describe?
Don't
the
ask
fifth?
me up to 11, man.
11?
You can't prove
Bro,
fourth.
Jeremy, bro,
You can't
look
prove
up
fourth.
I got
on
you.
Safari. Look what it says, and it's like it is literally the most BS thing.
You
like-
can't, bro. You can't
11
even.
spatial dimensions,
You can't even explain to me the fourth. But and like it's ridiculous.
and that's the closest one.
So don't ask me about fifth, Lex. Don't ask me about sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, or 10th, or 11th.
What does it say?
Strings.
Strings.
Come on, dog. Like that's not
Does it
real.
say-
Characteristic of space-time that has been proposed as a possible answer to questions that arise in superstring theory. What is superstring theory?
String theory is some of the like multiversal stuff. But what does it say? How many? Did you ask how many spatial dimensions there are?
Scientists do not believe that there can exist more than 11 dimensions. So scientists believe that there's 11 max. Scientists, how do you cap at 11?
All right.
Is there a zeroth dimension?
What did you just ask?
Let's open that up.
What did you just?
Let's
I'm pretty
open
sure
it
that
up.
was the dimension. That,
Okay,
like, where
the
God
world
built
as
everything.
we know it has 3 dimensions of space.
That literally comes up to says like he Googled how many dimensions are there. The world as we know it has 3 dimensions of space, width, length, and depth,
Yes.
and 1 dimension of time.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, so that literally just
one dimension of time.
that's not adding. That's not adding.
So the and one dimension of time isn't adding. What is that doing? Why did they put that in there, Gage?
So here's what I'll say.
Well,
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I've told them this so many times before. If we're on an XYZ plane,
yes.
bro, you can like
That's the movements that we can do.
that's what I'm saying.
And one dimension of time is the movement that we're all universally doing.
So if we're all universally doing it, that doesn't mean that we're fourth dimension. That literally means that like the fourth dimension
saying-
has to be something else.
No. I'm saying the fourth dimension is that time. That's what it is.
No,
Time's
bro.
like an independent variable.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what that fourth dimension is.
No, bro.
A
No.
dimension, not a
No.
place. Not a place. I'm saying that measurement What we're measuring is the fourth dimension.
That's an independent thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're counting like dimension as like movement that the only movement that us three-dimensional beings can do.
That's what everyone agrees.
Is the 3 dimensions.
It's 3
I'm talking
movements.
about the fourth dimension, the movement that we are all universally doing. The one from our birth to our casket. That movement is the fourth dimension.
That's what I'm saying.
Z,
I understand what you're saying. Then why aren't people unanimously agreeing that we are 4-dimensional beings?
We're not 4th-dimensional beings. We're not. We live in a 4th-dimensional space. We're 3-dimensional beings. That's what I'm saying.
Look. Because you're saying we can move on X, Y, Z.
Yes, and we're all universally moving
on time. So we are moving in 4 dimensions.
No.
Yo, dog.
We're moving through a 4th-dimensional space.
Dog.
We're moving through a 4th-dimensional space. That's what I'm saying.
No, bro. No.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So okay, then how? Answer me this: how would we end up being 4th-dimensional beings?
We can't. We're 3-dimensional beings. We can only move like.
I get what he's saying though. We can't move time.
We can't. We are. Like there's a point right now. There's a point right now where we're here, right? And then later, I'm gonna be over there sitting in that
Because that's
lab.
an independent variable, bro. If you think about it, we can move X, Y, Z.
Yes. And then there is another movement that we're doing.
That's independent, bro.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, bro, it's the 4th dimension.
If we can move straight and back, that's 1.
Yes.
Side to side,
yes,
that's 2.
Up and down.
Up and down, that's 3.
Yes.
Forward and back in time, that's 4. Which one doesn't? Which one is the odd man out? Which one is the odd man out? It's the time one.
He's strong-headed me right now.
It's the time one.
He said forward and back. Like we can't move back in time, Gage.
Okay,
but it's a movement that we can't describe. We can only measure. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, bro.
Yes.
For me, I think when we say
time can't be negative.
It can't. But it's a movement it's something that can be measured, but it's something that we cannot understand. Like we don't know why we're.
So you're saying time starts from 0 and just keeps on moving?
No, I never said it started from 0. It's just we're moving on it. We're all of us are moving at the same speed on something that we do not understand.
I think whenever like we know like the universe is like space and time, you know what I mean? I think the space is what our 3D is. Mm-hmm. I think time is an independent variable.
I think time is that the reason why it's a 4th-dimensional space that we live in.
I disagree.
That's the reason why. Like I brought this up. This is the argument that I brought up to Gage, and this is the argument that kind of blows people's mind, and then Gage is like, "Wait, let me actually tell y'all what he's saying." So it's gonna sound cool. You're gonna like be on my side for a little bit, but he's gonna break it down. So I said, right, you grab the sun, okay.
You put the phone down.
Okay. You grab the sun, right? And then let's say you just wipe it out. You destroy it, okay? Now it takes the sun. The sun's like 8 minutes, right? It takes it 8 minutes to reach the Earth's surface. So if you were to teleport directly to the Earth, right, within seconds, the sun would still be there, right? And then 8 minutes later, we would see it get destroyed. Because it takes like the light 8 minutes.
Yes.
But if you were to teleport back to like wherever you destroyed the sun, it would still be there. How did that happen? Because light, technically, how we measure time is through light, how we see things. That's how we measure time.
The speed of it.
The speed of light. That's like the max speed that you can go in the universe. We all know this. That's like literally like the universe's speed limit is the speed of light.
Or the speed of darkness.
Technically. That was a little dark, man.
No. I watched a Vsauce video about it. Shout out Vsauce. He said darkness can, in some instances, move faster than light.
That is true because, like, you move light, darkness is already there. So it's really the speed of how fast can light run away.
Shout out One Piece.
Exactly. Right. So, okay. For instance, like technically, time travel would be possible if you could move faster than the speed of light. But that will only be relative to humans who capture things via light. So how can we all capture light at the exact same like time? How does that make sense? Because we're all moving the same direction on the same plane. But wait, we're not in control of that. Obviously, somebody set that up because somebody designed that. Obviously, that's again another proof that somebody designed the universe. But again, it was by design.
Shout out God.
All humans, all three-dimensional beings, are on a plane that is moving somewhere
around the Earth. I mean, around the sun.
No. Light. Think about it. You destroy this. You destroy the sun. Okay. Let's look at stars, for example. You look at a star 155 light years away, right?
Yes.
You're looking at that star 155 years ago.
Yes.
Isn't that like a negative number?
Okay. Yeah.
It's a negative measurement, though.
Exactly. But that's like literally impossible because if you go over there, it would take you 150 years to get there. So then you would be there in the present. But you can't be there like in the present. You're looking at something in the past. Like if somebody 150 light years ago, like 150 light years away, were to look at the Earth, they would see like Abraham Lincoln walk around or something like that. That's literally what they would see, or they would see like the Earth at that time, 150 years ago. But if they were to come here, it's obviously not that time. So how can they still see that? You know what I mean? But like time is something that's always moving like forward, and we're all perpetually moving that way. So that's why I'm saying the fourth dimension, there's a movement that is going on that we cannot explain.
But you still can't move back in time.
You can't move back, but you can see back.
That's not that like, but like that's
You
not.
can't
relative.
move. Again,
That's
we're
relative.
third-dimensional beings. We can only move the three dimensions that we were given. But there is a movement that we're doing outside of those three dimensions, and that's that movement.
That's you.
Of
You
time.
literally just said we're doing that independently.
No. All of us are doing that collectively together. Every one of us. We're moving like we're moving.
I understand that, but like we're moving like you have to understand like all these dimensions we can go positive and negative in each direction.
I'm saying somebody's moving us through that fourth dimension. Not us. Somebody is moving us through that fourth dimension.
I don't know. That's
Like
what,
someone put us on a treadmill and then they started it. And we're so small, we don't even know where the buttons are. You know what I mean?
that's a weird analogy.
But that's how I describe like us being third dimensional beings moving on the fourth dimension.
I think
So wait. Do you believe there's such a thing as time travel?
It's possible.
No.
It is possible. Time travel wholeheartedly is possible. But it's also
In what way?
It's also impossible.
Okay. You gotta explain to me in what way is it possible?
If you were to move faster than the speed of light, you would be able to time travel. But there's nothing in the universe that can move faster than the speed of light or darkness. So it's impossible. But if you were to be able to do that, then you could time travel. That's literally like it's literally.
So
that.
you're telling me
a lot of these conversations are a lot of like if conversations,
Again,
right?
That's only if, and it's impossible to move faster.
And so like when people let's call back to what I said earlier. People tend to lean on, oh yeah, it is possible. Sometimes I have to be like, nah,
it's not. It's like you physically cannot move faster than the speed of light, so it's impossible to time travel. And that was made by design.
I think to wrap this certain topic up, I think that Z is very, very knowledgeable more than I am, but I try to use more common sense.
Yeah. He's knowledgeable on reality, and obviously, like, that doesn't make sense. It's like a great argument.
I am totally okay with, like, us being 3D people, like, three-dimensional people, like, and also independently moving across time, that's fine with me. I don't think fourth dimension is time. I don't think that really is a thing. I think we just I think we're just chilling out.
Only reason why I think the fourth dimension is time is because I feel like there's more aspects to time than just us moving forward and backwards. Like, I feel like there's a lot more movements, obviously, that we can't comprehend.
Sick. All right, next topic.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, Jeremy, that's like wow. This is gonna be our last topic because we're already at an hour.
We are at an hour.
All right, we can go over AJ and Lex's topic, which is themselves. so kind of prideful. Not gonna lie,
kind of prideful that you
want us to talk about you on this podcast.
So we're gonna absolutely destroy y'all and make sure that people who bring their own names up are scared for their life.
You got your wish.
You
AJ,
did.
he's a menace. He first off, AJ, if you're watching this, Lamar Jackson is not as good as Josh Allen. I don't think he ever will.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow. King of the
Best
North.
in your north.
But AJ cool. AJ got me involved in a lot of things at HPU. Like
AJ forced me to read the Bible with him. And I eventually became a young life leader.
He didn't force me to read the Bible. He definitely was one of those people like, hey, read your Bible.
No, I'm kidding.
He's
AJ,
a vibe.
He's a vibe. He's very relatable. I'll say that.
He's super relatable.
Super chill, very like is able to like be hype and also be like very, very chill without it being outside his personality on either side, which is like very rare to do.
AJ's also, I don't know if you guys know this, but he's actually very mature. He's
in certain things,
He's a goofball. Like when it comes to like us and stuff, like he loves like hanging around us, like playing around and stuff. But like whenever it comes to like young life, setting stuff up, reading the Bible, getting closer with the Lord, like he takes that.
He's on it
seriously.
for sure.
He's on it.
He's on it.
Like he's like one of the most mature people I see with a Bible, and then he closes it and he immediately becomes a menace.
He's one of those people. Like I was talking about earlier with my faith, like. You don't have to be like overly and push it on everybody. That's what I thought HBU was going to be. And then you see like people like AJ, and it's like, oh, you can be cool with your faith, and you can be like very relatable with your faith and everything like that.
Yeah, AJ's the reason.
AJ also loves to argue. You know, unpopular opinions like Wingstop is better than Pluckers. AJ would have a fit over that. AJ,
I love Pluckers.
I love Pluckers. I like Wingstop better. I'm not gonna lie. I think that drinking sweet tea without ice, which AJ does, is disgusting.
Whoa, Lipton.
He like it warm, like he like it hot, like hot ice, like hot sweet tea.
There's nothing wrong with that, bro. I guess you ain't never been to a cookout, bro.
I guess so, but like
that Lipton iced tea, bro.
Bro, you look warm sweet tea, bro. It's amazing.
Nah, bro. No, he's literally like got it at Pluckers and there's steam coming out of it, bro. It's not warm. It's hot. It's hot.
Like
grandmama's sweet tea.
Grandmama's sweet tea out of like a barrel or something. Like
no, I get that. Like cool, but like Pluckers, it's literally steaming off.
Steaming sweet teas.
Yeah, he's different, bro.
What are you doing, AJ?
He's different.
What are you doing?
He's different
right now.
AJ probably watching the games, talking like he's probably watching like the Chiefs game, saying, "I mean, Ravens beat Chiefs early in the season, so this like we could literally be in the Super Bowl right now."
Ravens, so shut up, AJ.
Yeah,
I mean, we got bounced first round because we suck.
So do y'all.
The whole North sucks. Besides, apparently Cincinnati.
Joe Burt.
Even though we beat them.
Facts.
I think the NFC North is just like
trash.
They just all the teams division. Just go at it with each other. They're just like the best teams when they play each other. outside of each other, they just suck.
You know what was crazy? Like, I almost got beat up at Pluckers by that one lady. You remember that?
You're about to get beat up right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we were at Pluckers watching the Steelers-Chiefs game. One of the funniest things ever. Like, this one lady, like, with, like, her entire, like, soul asked Jeremy, "Are you going against the Cowboys?" And Jeremy's like, nah, I'm not. And, like, 5 minutes later, he's cheering for the 49ers.
Oh,
Jeremy, you're
big cheering for the 49ers.
And then we found this like random dude that like is like a huge Joe Burrow fan.
He was blonde.
He was 18, born in 2003. Made me feel really old. And
he came up to us because of Seb.
He came up to us because of our friend who's wearing like a Steelers thing, and he like just got in Seb's face and was just like, "Joe Burrow, King of the North, Big Ben can suck, bro. Like he sucks." Like it was.
You're not saying the funniest part. And
I don't want to say the funniest part.
It's kind of terrible.
Next topic.
Next topic is Lex. Alexis, you are loving the fact that we're saying your name right now.
I'm gonna fold you.
You're one of my best friends.
Great person.
Great person.
She is a great person.
Super genuine. Like loves to laugh.
I slept on her floor one time because our fire alarm.
Hold up.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
I was out.
We all did that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was really
other
cool,
than that, you dumb sometimes.
Yeah, you be acting stupid sometimes.
You annoying.
I be wanting to fold you.
And she says this weird phrase. I don't like saying it, but I'm going to say it. She says, "I'm just in a silly, goofy mood." Oh! And I hate that phrase.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it is what it is. Like, Lex, like, you just goofy, I guess. But, yeah, that's all I have to say about Lex.
Yeah.
She
Lex, you're goofy and...
Real goofy.
Yeah. Goofy.
All right. One last one.
Let's not Let it.
Oh
Not
no,
be
we
about
gotta call
person.
out the people that said relationships real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Did anyone say relationships on your end?
They didn't want to get blocked. I'm sure.
No one said on Z's end.
No, nobody said it on my end. So who said relationships? Who are the two people? I need the full governments.
Brandon
from HBU. He's a freshman here. He lives in an MRC room number 15B. Just letting y'all know. And I want to personally fold you. Go listen to Fresh and Fit or something. I don't know.
Degrassi.
Yes, go watch Degrassi. If you want to learn about relationships, go get in one.
Laura as well.
Laura, I will fold you into oblivion. Honestly, I literally will fold you.
The fourth dimension.
I will literally fold you into the fourth dimension just because you brought up relationships. Go listen to every man with a beard and who's bald with a receding hairline who hates women, and go listen to their podcast.
Don't listen to that podcast. Don't listen to that podcast.
If you want to learn about relationships, get it from some dude who's like has $1 million and gets every girl in the world. Listen to them.
Go to your Bible. Turn to Corinthians.
We're trying to mislead them. We're not trying to. Oh yeah, I guess.
God is love. Go
God
there.
is love.
Go
God
there.
is love.
Go there.
Just kidding. You're all love, Laura. You're amazing. But I will fold you for
Jared. Last question. Jared had a really, really serious one. I want y'all to like really, really tap into this one. He said Minecraft or Roblox. I'm going Minecraft all the way.
I'm going Roblox. I grew up with it.
The way I never played either, so you know.
That's
Jeremy
really
just
unbiased.
he didn't have that's unbiased, man. We really want your opinion though.
I like Minecraft because I like watching those like weird like time lapse builds where they like build like entire worlds. That's sick.
Roblox. I went to this thing called Boys and Girls Club, and we all would hop on in the same computer lab and be in the same worlds, playing with each other.
That's what's up.
I have friends and stuff.
I only knew about. I don't even know what Roblox are. Like, I only know Minecraft. I grew up. I saw Minecraft. I think I played it once. That's about it. I've never even heard of
Jeremy,
Roblox until today.
I think
Jeremy,
both
get
games.
up. Get up. Jeremy, go ahead and get up.
I think.
Go ahead and get up.
I think
Matter
both
of fact,
games.
I'm my favorite.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Jeremy. Come on.
Z, don't make me get up, please.
Come on,
Both,
bro. Come on.
both games
Get out.
brought a lot of joy into people's lives, and we like both games, but I prefer Minecraft every single day.
Okay. All right. So I guess Minecraft wins this one. Minecraft is fun.
Thank you,
I
Jared,
love it.
for asking that question.
That was a great question. All right, and
I think that's. Oh, Maddie said life at HBU. It's what you make of it. It's literally what you make of it.
no doubt.
Literally what you make of it.
life is literally. If you're involved, and
Have a
you're
great time.
having a good time, have a good group of friends, because there are fake people on the campus.
Dude,
Yes.
my freshman year, though, was so much different than what it was. What it is now.
Well, that's because you're old.
Look,
Yeah.
here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Find a good group of people that like really care about you,
Yep.
which I think Maddie already has people that really care about you.
Yep. I care about her.
Yeah, you a great person,
I mess
man.
with her.
We love you.
You're a great
know,
person.
Us young life leaders, we
Great dude.
great.
She's
guy.
cool.
Great dude.
Maddie, we love you. You're awesome.
Amazing.
But if you have that good group of people, stay with them. Like through thick and thin, and just vibe out. Do something with all of them. Get involved somehow, and just chill out, have fun, and just enjoy your time because it flies by.
You know what's
Facts.
crazy? This is super much. This is definitely a part of adulting. Like,
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Like,
Full circle.
bro.
Sir.
Full circle. Nice. But yeah, one thing that drives a lot of people away from HBU is they get a whole bunch of fake friends, and then like that friend group falls apart, and now they feel alone, and then they don't go out, and then they realize like there's nothing to do here, and then like the food kind of sucks, and then they just like, and then they realize how small the
Ball
campus
has been
is.
getting better. Those burgers and those eggs in the morning.
Ooh,
crazy.
all they need is a good lunchtime, bro. When they raps.
Raps.
Well, they have the
sushi.
It can be hit or miss.
I love sushi.
The pot stickers.
Yeah, pot stickers are good.
I love
The mac and
I love the
cheese
pot
and the
stickers.
chicken nuggets.
I also want to follow Jeremy.
I think this.
Okay.
I think that we're gonna wrap it up here. Should we do
Wait,
our
no.
outro?
Jeremy, out of all of us, can actually say he knocked somebody's tooth out. I forgot about that. Yeah. You made somebody have to get dental work, man. So I'm a little
2 years later.
I'm a little
Crazy.
afraid. I'm a little scared. I'm scared. I'm
I
shaking
don't
my
fight.
boots.
I'm a pacifist.
Shaking my boots over here, bro.
I don't like to fight.
2 years later, it's crazy. But yeah, okay, what are you gonna say?
We need to do an outro.
Alrighty. I want to thank you guys so much. If you made it this far in the video, I want you to type in the doggy emoji and the straight face emoji.
Facts. My going away words. Make sure you love yourself before you love anything else.
Yes.
Bars.
And we will be back
God
next
loves you.
Sunday with another video. Please like, subscribe, and that's a wrap.
Turn on those post notifications as well.
Ooh.
Running up on Tucker shoot with the lace. My bills turning blue at the Benjamin Days. Got powerful strikes like a wolf in a mace. I'm dodging these teeth while y'all catching these cases. Nah, fuck that, I'm not gon' run it up, bro. Not talking no TV, I turn up the show. I call her a fan cause the way that she blow. This beat not progressive, but watch how I flow. Y'all niggas thought I was dumb, but I'm back at it. Smoking on this shit like I'm a crack addict. Thinking that COVID is fake, just the fact that it will fuck you up if you old or I'm fast with it. I'm not political, y'all be so cynical. Counting this money, I'm counting it.